Hey, this is Kat, or as I have now named my channel, Kat the Fairy. I've been going by that name tag for a while. I've mainly just commented occasionally where I can. Before starting this channel, this is essentially just going to be a random thoughts channel and a vibes channel. Don't expect any editing from me. Ever. Because I already decided when I was going to commit to this, even before committing to this, I'm refusing to do editing. So you guys are just going to be getting the raw cuts, raw footage from the get-go. If you chill and mesh with it, cool. If you don't, cool. Like right now I'm currently outside chilling, dog sitting, not really doing anything. I'm bored. I really need something to do and to get out of the house more. I really do. But until then, I'll just be socializing with you guys. Hold on. My dog might be getting ready to bark his ass off. Yeah, sorry about that. That's Zuko. Zuko, calm down. Calm down. That was my big baby. He's just defending the front yard. And he still sounds like a squeaker toy. For such a big dog, he sounds like a squeaker toy. Yes, you're so intimidating with your... Yes, he's so intimidating with his squeaker toy bark. But he really is like a giant stuffed animal with a little squeaker toy. He is appropriately affectionate and protective, but yes, he does sound like a squeaker toy. It can get annoying, yes, to the point of covering your ears and crying from pain. Very similar to when a baby, like, when they won't stop crying. Achieves the same effect. I'll be going in today for the first time to finally start filling out my Social Security paperwork I need to do for my autism and all that. Let's see how hard that will be, considering how everything has been in the US, which is ridiculous. Because, no offense, like I referred to in my Vampire Academy book in my first video, this has been obvious to me since the 6th fucking grade. And all because of one book, really, Vampire Academy, because of all the parallels. Like, my God, like, hell, like, even the country politics of the world, when you, like, read more and more into the series, and the conflicts, like we're seeing with the US right now, and Greenland, and all the other places Trump is dropping the ball largely on. Or just not caring. Or both. But, yeah, no, either way. Like, yeah, I'm not surprised. I already got through my mourning phase and crying of this shit early. Now I'm just at the point where I'm waiting for people to realize the simple solution of just withdrawing our money from the banks and them. Like I referenced the earlier creator I brought up. I'm so mad right now that her name keeps leaving my memory every time I fucking talk about this on here. Because I am a huge fan and follower of her. But then my ADHD and autism gets in the way, and they're like, no, you can't remember the name of the important creator you're trying to remember to refer people to actually go see and get better informed information from than me, because even though I can be quite articulate, I can also be really bad at speaking English, as you have seen. I agree with most of Asia and the Asian countries. English is fucking harder than Mandarin. I don't give a fuck. It is easier. Same thing with most African languages and their alphabets. It is easier. It makes more sense. Their alphabets make more sense. Their tonal shifts make more sense. And they're not a freaking sign language that continuously breaks its own fucking rules. So, as long as you can understand what someone is saying in English, they're speaking English. Like, that's that. Like, yeah, help them in the areas where it's actually important when you're speaking it out loud, but otherwise, fucking English. I am mainly a reader, so I tend to speak shit how it's spelled most of the time. So, I have said a lot of English words wrong because of the spelling alone. Because their pronunciation is so different from the spelling. Like, yeah, fuck English. And you know what? I'm not embarrassed by this anymore, and you guys can laugh at it if you want. But I used to say lingerie instead of lingerie for so long because of the spelling, and I didn't hear anyone say it out fucking loud somehow for, I don't know, a long time. And then I also had people who thought it was cute and funny, so they let me keep saying it. That is my biggest, and like I said, I don't care. I'm not embarrassed by it anymore. So I'm willing to share it now. Now my friends and family don't have to share it to other friends and family, because I already got it out of the way. But, oh, and this is a great way for me to bring up the freaking sign language, considering it's mainly a French origin word. Yeah, English is actually the harder language to learn. Oh, and I am planning to eventually start practicing the languages I am slowly teaching myself. I am not going about it the normal way, like how they tell us to go about it. I am actually watching videos in actual home countries and from actual people from their countries, and then teaching their language, including going and watching how they teach their children how to speak. I'm listening to their music. I've always watched most foreign movies. It started with horror and the Spanish horror movies specifically, and the Swedish horror movies, and of course the Thai Taiwanese horror movies. I love those, especially. I have a weird fear scale when it comes to watching stuff, to the point I even have my own label for bad horror. There's horror theater, and then there's bad horror. Horror theater is pretty much most of Tubi. If you've ever watched any Tubi movies or seen any early, like 2009 horror movies, like Tamara and all that stuff. There's another creator on here who talks about them. Like forgotten horror movies of the 2000s, and she lists like all the shit I have seen. She surprised me with maybe one or two. I'm a cinephile in both reading, movies, and TV show. Yes, I do have hard limits. No one can get me to watch the Terrifier movies or Saw again. I don't do body horror. I don't do torture porn. Any of that bullshit. And supernatural horror I'm weird with. Mainly because I just don't like the fact that most supernatural stuff, like, it both has rules and doesn't have rules. And at least with, like, most mystery, thriller, or psychological stuff, you have rules and you can fight back, essentially, which is why those are easier to, like, handle and watch. And then on top of that, I'm what you would call a somatic feeler, listener, all that shit. So I definitely don't want to watch a fucking... I will watch a lot of scary shit, but I have no problem looking like a fucking coward and hiding my face because I get to actually feel what the fucking characters go through on that, like, that brutal end level. So I'd rather just not do it. Oh, I'm a huge lover and fan of the Scream series. Like I said, this is just random thoughts. So if this is not for you or I'm too much, okay, bye, see ya. But if you're enjoying it, I'm glad to have you here. Join in on your interests and so on if you want. You should expect me to be doing stuff either outside or in the garage for most of my filming and videos. Like I said, like I said in one of my shorts, I prefer fresh air and being outside. I would go absolutely fucking nuts if I stayed inside all the time. Like, I made a love to read. I love TV shows, movies, but I love art, nature, exploring, going out, and, like, having half plans formed. I am the queen of half plans. The only time I successfully plan for something, like a full plan, is Halloween. And that's because it's my Met Gala. I get to have fun telling the truth, considering Halloween used to be pretty much, at one point, was made because that's when you would make political commentary on horrific stuff going on. Which I had a lot of fun with my political commentary when it comes to costumes over the years. If you want to see some of them, you can go check them out on my Instagram, which is PocketSize28. Let's see. Is there anything else I want to talk about? Get off my mind. I don't know. Well, anyways. Yeah. I guess this is my first long form video of me just babbling. I will eventually get a separate camera, but I don't have the money for it right now, so all my videos are from my phone, which is why my shorts are the way they are, because I have all my information and shit saved on my phone. Which is why you guys got the back and forth on my first shorts and then the first 3-minute video I posted. But yes, everything will be from my phone. No editing. Pure raw footage. I do not give a fuck about looking polished. I refuse to edit. Like, I refuse to edit. I'm not spending the extra money on editing. And I'm just planning to vibe and chill and build my little podcast, YouTube channel this way. Because, like I said, it's random thoughts and vibes, as I've clearly displayed. But, yeah, I refuse to spend extra money on editing. Like, especially considering I don't want to have a persona online. I refuse to have a fucking persona online. Like, either you're gonna like me or you're not. That's just how the world works. Like, seriously, this is like, yeah, this is a hard like boundary line I'm drawing for both myself and I guess other fans and followers, if I get them, besides my friend right now, Jason. Shout out to him. But yeah, 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 I'm just gonna be pure raw footage. Either I'll have no makeup on that day. I could be anywhere outside. I'll be talking about whatever, like I just did, and now going back over this again. I am talking in a circle. But you know what? This is only my, like, what? Second actual video. Like, long video. That's not a short. And this is me actually committing. Now, instead of when I used to post before on anything, it was because I was bored. So, why not continue? Why not just commit? Double down on that for my shit. Now I'm just trying to post more and daily and keep myself, like, motivated to do this. Because shit, stuff out. Anyways, I really probably should work on my cursing on here. But also at the same time, my channel really wouldn't be for kids anyways. So yeah. Sorry, it drifted. Anyways, I hope you guys have, I guess, a nice rest of the day. I might post later, I might not. Peace out, y'all.